So what did we learn as a group? Working in a joint group project was definitely very interesting. Not only did we get to see differences in culture through the websites we investigated, but we also experienced those differences in culture through working together.
We learned about the technical and scheduling difficulties of meeting online across a large time difference.
Given the limitations of our forms of communication, it wasn't always easy to get the full gist of what people were saying. For example, through a lack of body language or vocal clarity because, Skype wasn't working so well. But despite all odds, our team was still very strong, having constant communication that helped with mitigating those limitations. Our team definitely established a strong support system that helped with completing every task and encouraging one another. And if any team member lagged behind, it was always very easy for them to catch up to speed with the rest of the group.
We developed a method for scheduling meetings that cut down our setup time from 20 minutes to 5. Finally, our shared Google Drive folder allowed us to efficiently divide up work and compile finished products.
One aspect that both teams could have done better is the final revision process before the deadlines.
We typically assigned each group member an individual section and then edited them together.
Although team members contributed by proofreading the papers and by gradually making changes, the process could have been more structured and organized if all team members met at the same time and proofread each other's changes.
We could have benefited from adding a formal review process and from assigning roles in that process to each group member. For future teams working on similar projects, we would first advise that they find a way to easily and informally communicate.
Our team used various communication scheduling tools including Facebook, Google Hangouts, Doodle and it really helped the team members to stay in touch with the work progress.
Groups should make sure that they have central sources of information. For us, that was our Facebook group and our Google Drive folder. Using these resources, our group members could easily catch up and understand how to contribute.
In addition, it is important that team members give feedback to each other rather than focusing solely on their own share of work. This will greatly help with the revision process later on.
We used a variety of collaboration tools to complete this global project. Our entire project was done using Google Drive, and it was very effective for working on written reports on our own time. We were able to see each other's work and comment on it if necessary. We would also work on the shared documents during our global meetings so that we could simultaneously work and give feedback on each other's work. Facebook was effective for communicating small ideas and thoughts and deciding on when to plan the next global meeting.
The SMU side also used a Facebook group chat to help plan additional meetings and ask questions to the SMU team members.
Additionally, the CMU side used GroupMe chat to decide where to meet up for meetings.
We also used Windows Movie Maker for some video editing.
And Premiere Pro and After Effects were used for creating the analysis and reflection videos.
To schedule our meetings, we first created a doodle poll, and then mutually decided on a time through a post in our Facebook group.
We used Google Hangout to schedule and hold global meetings, which was very effective. We used Doodle Poll a couple of times to vote on when to have our next meeting. This was slightly ineffective because voting wouldn't necessarily reflect the times that people were available, or some people would forget to fill out the Doodle Poll.
After having connection issues in our first couple meetings, we decided to create the Google Hangout in advance through Google Calendar and email invitations to all group members so there was a pre-established chat location, and we did not have to call each other repeatedly in the hopes that the other would pick up. If we had to do something differently, we would have created the Hangouts in Calendar from the start and have tried harder to schedule all meetings when everybody could attend, but that was not possible all the time.